Well, this is Wednesday, February 28th. You know, it's leap year this year, so we get an extra day. It's tomorrow, still February. I'm working on this feed box today. I've already got the solenoid mounted to the feed box. I like that better than the other way. The other box I've got has this, but this one always had it mounted to the truck. But I wanted power all the way back here all the time because I'm going to power those two lights on the headache rack off of this. And so I wanted power back here. And I'm also going to put this electric winch. I've already mounted the plate for it right there. And it's going to pull its rope underneath and across there to pull this string for me. So we got in mind anyway. That'll open and close the chute. So, in order to do that, I've got to bolt. I'm going to bolt the lead to the winch first, and then I'm going to bolt the winch to the truck. That's what I got in mind anyway. I don't know. Much of this kind of stuff I plan on, and then it don't always work out that way. And it'd be all right with me if I got interrupted twice. People want to come get lumber that I've got cut for them, but whatever. Of course, you might guess the bolts on this are metric, and might be that one. Ain't that one. And have not been out of there very much. Small ones, because we use them, and the bigger ones, the ones who have used them, didn't bother to put the ones back, so I have a partial set. Just throw it on the shelf. We're in a hurry, and that's how we usually do things around here. Sometimes putting it up means getting it off of the piece of equipment you're trying to leave with. So there, I've got both of these wires, and I'm a dummy, so even I can figure out which one goes where because they're color coded. Yeah, see, blue, yellow. Now I'm gonna see if I can't get it bolted down. I'll bring you back up and show you what it looks like. So I got the winch mounted, got the little pull plate on the front of it. I'm going to pull that out over there, get my deal started in it, and then I got to hook up the electrical to it. And that box right there's got to get mounted somewhere. I haven't figured that out yet, but I will here in a minute. I think that switch, I don't know if it'll have enough lead to get all the way inside or not. If not, I may just tie it up underneath this cover over here. And that box don't have to go inside of there. It can go somewhere else because I got plenty of electrical leads. So that box may, I don't know, it may come back over here. Just bolt it up right there. Be a lot easier to get to. So I could run those leads under there though, because that never gets against the floor. So that may be even easier. Yeah, so we'll see what we do here. Y'all ever have some of those times where something you didn't know if it'd work, and then you get to test it out. How about that? It's a little bit, I don't want to go down on its own just yet. But you can always push the button on the auger and it'll push this little feed out and make it go ahead and go down. So. And I didn't do anything so much to modify. I just got the battery sitting right there to test it out with. And I just ran a stringer right around the corner there and up under it. And now I'm going to continue using a piece of baling string because I know me. And I know I'll mess it up if I put something too heavy on there and tear my chute up. But that's working just like I wanted it to. And I've got another control for it. It's got a wire control that I'm for sure going to keep. And I may run it into the cab because I have no doubt the battery on this one's going to go out. But it'll probably go out when I least need it to. But I'll keep that other one. Maybe we'll run the wire for it. We've got lights to hook up yet that I'm going to do. And it'll have to have a wire. And then this wire's got to go down under the cab and to the battery. So I don't have it all figured out yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I definitely got that winch steel. Usually on my stuff what I do like that, I have to try it 4 or 5 times and modify it and mess it up. But this one worked just fine. I have never on this bed ever bolted this feed box down, but I think I'm going to this time. So I'm going to do that before I quit here. And I don't have the power wire run to it, but I may wait and do that when Kevin's here to help me get him to run those wires under the cab for me tomorrow when we're working on it. Went and looked at a patch of timber a while ago that we're probably going to cut, but my Bobcat skid steer has had 3 breakdowns inside of a week, and we're still broke down with it. I got a guy to come work on it for me. It's electrical and safety switch stuff. And as you can see, I'm not up on that too much. I'm pretty old school. And so he's been coming working on that for me. And what it's doing is it won't let us drive. The loader won't work. It'll let us drive it around, but the loader won't work. And so what it's got is solenoids to where you've got to have seatbelt on, or the seat bar down, the light bar, and the button pushed. But when you do all that, you push the button, this one light comes on, blinks, and then goes off. And that said it was the solenoids on the loader lift and the bucket tilt. And they put them on there so they would go out, I guess. I know they're a safety deal. They want you to have that lap bar on in order to be safe and not be out there outside of it and getting crushed by the loader or something. But all this safety stuff doesn't really help sometimes. It's a hang up. And so he got one of those changed and then looked down and realized that one of the other ones that he couldn't see, hard to get to, the nut was missing off from it and it was all coming apart. And they had everything except the nut. Of course, the nut's missing. It may have went down the belly pan, but let me tell you what the belly pan of that skid steer looks like. You could clean on it for hours and never get nowhere. So he ordered the nut. It's supposed to be in tomorrow afternoon, but this patch of timber is kind of far away. It's 30 miles from home. Maybe 40. I've hauled lumber that far. It's just about a mile and a half from where I used to sell grade lumber at over at Sarcoxy. And there's a nice patch of walnut there we're going to get to cut. It's not very many acres, but a lot of walnut trees. And you add to that it's within 8 miles of my walnut buyer. And he also buys like white oak, post oak, stuff that would make grade. And there'll be a few of those. But there's going to be a bunch of walnut on that deal. If Kevin and I have a couple of 3 good days next week of cutting walnut over there, we'll have probably 2 or 3 semi-loads of walnut. A lot easier when you go to cutting stuff like that because we're not cutting any of the firewood out of it or nothing like that. So, well, I'm going to get this covers put back on this thing and it's scooted up where it's going to go and bolted down, and I'm going to quit for the day. I'm getting kind of tired. It's early in the afternoon still, but yeah. Had another guy I thought might come get some lumber, but he ain't showed up yet. I got cattle to check again, and then I got to get ready. I got to make a visit on the way to church tonight. And I got to go get keys made, and more stuff, I'm sure. Something I'm forgetting. So, here we go. We're going to give it a shot like that. This will probably be the end of the video. I don't know. I might take some tomorrow and put on the end of here, but if we end it here, thanks for watching. Friday morning, first day. I'm gonna feed with this here gray pickup. I gotta figure out all my little stuff here. Look at that. Look at that, would ya? What do you know about that? And I got lights working back there. I don't need them today. It's nice and bright, but yeah. Here we go. Count them by the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All there. Bright sunshine. We had a little round of sleet about an hour and a half, 2 hours after dark last night, and it rained a little bit. It was really light stuff. You can tell the ground's all already dry. Too cold for it to cause, or too warm for it to cause any like road problems or anything like that though, so that's good. Are you looking in the mirror? See if I can get this to work again. Yep. There it goes. How about that? How about that? My truck would drive straight. If anybody's wondering, I just got a push button and just push the button to make that. You can't hardly see that in that bottom mirror, can you? I can see it really good in that bottom mirror. And then we go in with it. Yep, that's what my controls look like. That's the push button. I fixed it up on that deal so I could pick it up out of there and hang it out the door if I wanted to fill a bucket. Now we got to give these a counting. My windows are dirty. That's the reason you couldn't see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. Every one of them's there. Every one of them. One more pin. You think we can get this thing to work 3 times in a row flawlessly? I bet we can. I bet it's dusting up out of there. So. I bet the bulls, the 4 bulls, are sitting here waiting on us too. What do you bet? And they are. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. They're like, what are you doing? 3 is quite a bit of feed for them bulls. Perfect. Worked flawlessly. How about that? I'm calling that a win. Anybody wants to know if it can be done or if it can work? Yes, it can. It'll work flawlessly this time. So I think that little delay is because I could hold my remote up closer to the back window and it would contact better. Yep, it worked. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.